So if you are going to engage in a prescribed exercise program, it is useful to maybe consider what your goals of that exercise program are. So for example, that may be to return to work, or it could be to simply improve your fitness and health levels. But it's sometimes nice to have a goal as it's something to work towards. I spoke in an earlier video about the FIT principle when it comes to prescribing exercise, that being frequency, intensity, time and type. And I'm now going to talk about a few of the other principles of exercise prescription. The first is a principle of overload, and this essentially just means doing a little bit more the further on you go in your exercise prescription. So for example, if you've been doing a resistance training program, you might progress from body weight to lifting light weights, or if you are doing an endurance training program, it may mean exercising for a little bit longer or increasing the intensity of the exercise. And the principle of overload is what allows progression in an exercise program and an increase in the overall fitness levels. The next principle I'll talk about is referred to as specificity, and this refers to the fact that exercise adaptations are specific to the sport or exercise that's being performed. So for example, if you do lower body weight training, you won't notice any improvement in your upper body training, or if someone engages in sprinting exercises, they may not be that good at long distance running, for example. Now, this is one of the reasons that makes walking such a useful exercise, because walking is so universal. The next principle I'm going to talk about is diminished returns. So this just means that the fitter you get, the more difficult it is to continue to increase your fitness level, and obviously that makes a lot of sense. And it means that people who are at the lowest fitness level will stand to get the greatest gains from the exercise in the early parts of the exercise program. The next one is reversibility. This is very important to highlight because it is why consistency in an exercise program is so important. Within a week to 10 days of not doing any exercise, you will begin to lose some of the fitness that you have gained. Now, if for some reason you do have to take a break from exercise for a week to 10 days, your body will adapt pretty quickly once you get started on the exercise program again, but it's more just to highlight that consistency will be a key component of the success of any exercise program. And the final principle is maintenance. So when you have achieved your goals of your exercise program and you feel you are at a much better fitness level, actually maintaining that really just means that you need to continue what you have been doing already. So it's actually quite easy to maintain it as long as you keep the consistency up.